Oh, yeah!
That went so high.
Hello, this is Jeff of Tau Flutter Mouse. Today we have another episode of You Make It, We Mock It, where our own viewers create the slugs of the future. Oh boy, do we have a good one for you today. Today we have a nasty slug called the Hornet's Nest. This was designed and created by Jay of Grants Pass, Oregon. One of Jay's early designs was the very complex Rods from God slug, which performed beautifully. Now Jay calls these an arts and crafts series of slugs because they're non-machined, all handmade and quite time-consuming to make. The Hornet's Nest is a 68 caliber 1-ounce slug consisting of a brown laminated veneer paper sleeve, and we can see a 3/8 inch steel ball at the nose. Inside we have an outer ring of 13 6-penny nails, that's right, and an inner ring of 4-penny nails. I believe there's 13 of those also. And those are all arranged around a center core consisting of a paper straw. Finally, a good use for paper straws, huh? At the very bottom we have a steel support base. That's very important to keep it from shattering when we fire it. On the side, he put this little image here, which is a little caveman, probably only recognized by anyone from Grants Pass. The caveman is sort of a mascot of Grants Pass and was originated in the 1920s by businessmen. And there's still 2 caveman statues at the entrances of the town. Now bear in mind, the Hornet's Nest is just a prototype. They are not for sale, but they do represent what ammunition may look like in the future if lead is ever banned. Now finally, it's time to test these out and see if they perform as well as they look. I'll meet you out at the range. And today, as promised, we have Breanna back, and she brought her father along, Doug, and they will both be shooting, so it's going to be a fun day, folks. Let's get started.
Welcome back, everybody. Today we will be testing out the Hornet's Nest, seeing how this works.
We just came up with that name, but it sounds kind of catchy,
sounds
right?
Cool.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of mean, you know, so look out, guys. Yeah, see how this shoots, see how it, you know, hopefully obliterates our targets.
Yeah. And for the first shot, just to be safe, we're using the remote detonator. Yeah, that's good. Just to play it safe. And then if everything looks good, she'll just be shooting off the rest for the rest of the shots.
You know, I would like to come back.
Yeah, actually shoot the gun, because I could have a monkey pull that, you know.
But yeah.
Okay, let's try out the first one and see if the gun blows up. Don't you like my confidence?
I know, makes me a little nervous, guys.
Right? You're all right. We'll find out though. Okay, first target is safety shot first.
No. We're ready?
Yep,
Good?
I'm ready.
Okay. Fire in the hole.
Woo! I think you hit it.
And down he goes.
This is the first time these have ever been tested, and that thing performed beautifully. We had good, clean sabot separation, had good spin stabilization. We are using a fully rifled barrel today, folks. And the accuracy was what you would see with factory ammunition, in my opinion. Breanna managed to hit the sticker just on the top edge of it, technically hitting the sticker, right? And then the magic happens as we start seeing the nails flying through the Kevlar vest and out the back. Looks like we have a safe, effective load. And using 20 grains of E3 powder, we managed to get a velocity of 1,306 feet per second, or a respectable 398 meters per second.
For the first shot, that's pretty good. Actually clipped the sticker. Got, you know, this is 20 yards away, so not bad at all for using that goofy the rest assembly. Not bad. I think we can, if we continue to have accuracy like that, we'll be able to get smaller and smaller targets and See how tight we can get the grouping.
Yep.
The grouping! I didn't realize the nails were that large.
Yeah.
We found a few of the nails. I didn't see.
Long.
Look at that. They're all.
About an inch long.
We had like controlled expansion, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Very consistent. That ought to be really cool when you shoot the gel block. Okay, wet magazines, shooting from a rest.
The Hornet's nest is spinning at around 25,000 RPM. I've got a little painted line on the back of it so you could see the rotation. And one of my concerns was the possibility that the spin is so great that it would actually tear the slug apart just from centrifugal force. But check out that massive entry wound there. Let's take a closer look now.
We noticed it shot a little bit high again, so we got consistency. And we might be eventually adjust for that, but I can't complain too much.
No.
Windage is good. Look at the size of that hole though.
Oh, here. So,
Look at that.
for reference,
That's what it started out at.
starts as.
Yeah. So
Oh my god.
did it go out the back?
It did not.
Oh, wow.
But it pushed it. It pushed that backward.
Yeah.
It's like it's
So-
right in here somewhere.
These
Yeah,
may
so-
be a very, very good home defense round then.
Looks like my dad said, like it went probably.
Oh, a good observation. Okay, now it's time to peel open the onion. Oh, he actually brought a knife. I brought a screwdriver. Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's what kind of knife is that?
Case.
Oh, okay.
Alright, but
No, no, you're good there.
okay.
Okay, so peel the first catalog down, and then okay. Oh, look at that.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing there.
But you could see the nails.
Yeah. Well, it almost looks like little teeth.
Yeah.
Right, that had cut into it.
Serrated the edges of the paper.
You really see it. Okay, flip that one back again.
Which, this one?
No, that one.
That way.
And you can really see
The
Yeah.
hole that it's making.
the cuts from those big old nails.
Miss you, Greg.
He's supposed to be here again around Mother's Day.
Not feeling it.
Incredible energy dump. I think most of it's going to stay inside our gel block when we
Oh, yeah.
eventually get to that.
There's one right here, a little guy.
Yeah, there's big nails and little nails. We haven't.
Oh, whoa.
Look at that.
Look at that. Tell me that's not a hornet's nest.
Yeah. I think Hornet's Nest is a good name. If he was to make these.
This is crazy.
Well, they turned around though.
Yeah,
It's a surgeon's
they flew
nightmare.
In this way and,
See that? Oh, you found that one? Okay.
yeah.
There's another big one right
There's
there.
another-
Actually, very impressive spread and consistency as far as
There's.
the backing
Right, there's
plate.
The backing plate.
Yeah.
There's another big one right down here.
Here's another small.
Wow, this is wild. Jay,
so cool.
never been tested before. Look at that. It's
Here's another.
some of them might have
Big one.
shut out the side or something as far as.
Here. There's one down here.
That's the one I can't. Well, there's two down here.
Yeah.
That's like pulling hen's teeth.
One over here. I wonder if that's all.
We'll send those back to Jay so he can make some more.
Reload 'em. And they all stayed pretty straight too.
Yeah, the other one they were kind of bent and everything.
Yeah.
So maybe the vest that Brandon was wearing helped bend the other one.
It's possible. It's possible.
That might have been the. Oh, there's the ball.
The ball! You found it.
Yeah.
I forgot about the ball.
That's the reason we're peeling him back.
Oh,
I hope people aren't bored with this because this is actually fascinating.
I know.
to me.
Way cool.
Here we see a very good example of the controlled fragmentation of the 26 nails inside this nasty round. And you can see why we call it the Hornet's Nest. It's packed full of spiky goodness. Now, I finally read the instructions for the Lab Radar LX chronograph, and they say put it next to the gun 4 to 20 inches away, and you should be able to get good readings. So that's what we did, and we had pretty consistent readings. We only had one error reading. Now, if you squint and look closely, you can see all the traces from the nails from the hornet's nest. Absolutely impressive.
Now, you didn't think we were going to forget about the world famous lead plate, 30 pounds. Are you going to be aiming a little bit lower on this one?
Yes.
Okay, because they have all pretty consistently been high. So it's probably safe to start aiming a little bit low now. This wind.
Now, this may be the most unique lead plate shot we've ever done. Very unexpected, I might add. Now, at the velocity that we're shooting at, around 1,300 feet per second, I didn't give this any chance of full penetration.
Okay, so that one, you aimed a little bit low and it shot a little bit low. I think it just clipped the very bottom of the sticker. Can't complain about that.
That was good.
Again, the perfect windage. We're just fighting little elevation issues. But that is, get out of there, fly. That is one of the gnarliest lead plate wounds I've ever seen. What's crazy about it is several of the rods, the large nails, penetrated the plate. Now, can you spin it around without smashing your fingers?
Oh,
This no, the whole thing.
oh, like
Well,
There you go.
you can do that if you want. And then
this. Like that.
that'll work.
Point to
I
the
need to
Here.
explain myself better. So there, how many made out? About 5 of them?
I could see daylight through at least 4 of the holes.
Yeah, clean little holes out of 5 of those. And that, remember, that thing was at an angle too.
Mm-hmm.
If we had shot it perpendicular, which we try to avoid doing,
Oh, absolutely.
we might have seen all of them go through, or none, maybe. I don't know. But that's impressive. The ball didn't, the ball's still in there. It's those big old nails that penetrate about 1.5 inches thick of solid lead.
And do damage.
Left a little smiley face there. But I've never seen, I never expected those to go through that.
No.
I didn't think.
Maybe because they're pointed. A lot of people
It's
have,
got to be.
in the comment section, say, it ought to be pointed, and they may be right. I got to listen to them more. But maybe Jay was listening to him. That's why they're pointed.
That's why they're pointed.
That's impressive. Oh, yeah!
That went so high.
Now you see it, now you
Over
don't.
there.
I could have caught it.
Oh,
The accuracy we got was pretty close to what you'd see shooting a Foster slug. So very few complaints about that. But look at that energy transfer. We didn't push these things too hard, yet we had excellent transfer of energy to the target.
all right, Doug is shooting at the 3-gallon jug. See how it hydros out the water jug? Split it in half. I think you got it.
Well, Doug stepped up the bat and got a grand slam on his first shot. Fantastic placement, and you could see all the rods flying out the back and everything. Just chaos going on there. And I want to just thank you for giving the video a thumbs up if you're having a good time along with us. Thank you.
Man, now I can't even think of what it's called.
The Hornet's?
Flex Seal. Slap some Flex Seal on there, you're good to go.
It's amazing.
The hornet's nest ruined the flex seal. You can't fix something that's been shot with the hornet's nest.
You just split that thing right in half. That's amazing for one thing. That was a good shot placement for first time shooting the dang shotgun.
And we caught some of the nails inside. Large nail and 2 of the little ones.
The 3-gallon jugs, I think, are more impressive than 5-gallon jugs. These are just the right size, I think.
Yep.
So you get good hydrostatic action. You got nails
Stuck in there.
Yeah, I don't know where the rest of them went. We'll probably find them in our tires when we get home.
Out there.
I'm not driving down there to find them.
Out there someplace.
Yeah. Yeah, nails a good idea. Well,
it did a number on it.
we might have to drag a magnet down to the range here a couple times. Pretty good shooting there, Doug.
Did a number on it.
He is a bench rest champion, by the way.
No, yeah, I'm not no champion.
I've seen your medal. It means you're a champion. I saw the medal.
It wouldn't match.
I saw your target where 200-yard target where they're all in the same hole.
Oh, yeah.
All in the same hole. Just the one target. The other ones.
Yeah, they weren't too good.
Yeah, but that one.
We don't talk about those ones.
Yeah, still very impressive shooting.
Oh, it's fun to do.
Okay, the Tailflater ballistic FBI certified head, and Doug is shooting again. Where are you gonna try to hit him? You gotta call your shot.
Right between the glasses.
Okay, can't help himself. Okay, I'm ready.
Burn the hole.
Oh! Look at that.
And he went tumbling.
Oh!
Yep.
Hopefully we can see some of those rods coming out of there. I think it's bright enough, I think. Oh, these clouds today. Okay, let's give it a try.
You ready?
Yeah.
Burn the hole.
Oh! Look at all the dust pattern all over the place. Oh!
You can
So
see the
We can see it in the back too.
Oh my gosh!
Just
There's
We're all-
someone's dog coming.
angled up.
I could see the traces even from this side. Now flip her around.
All the exit wounds.
It's a lot of
Because I saw like little impacts landing all over the place around there.
Yeah.
So it's really spread out.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot of exit wounds.
Yeah.
it's a lot of damage.
But that one shot a little bit low, or basically where he was aiming.
Yeah, where's aiming is where you get.
Hey, doggy.
Yeah.
Hope they didn't catch any of the nails.
Oh no.
Ken. Ken went flying.
Pretty good. Yikes.
Ken.
Now there is a lot going on here, so we'll have to replay it a couple times here for you. This may be an excellent self-defense round. No over-penetration at all. We had great expansion of the nails. The big nails went in about 3 or 4 inches. The little nails actually went in a lot deeper. Let's watch that again. They actually had so much energy that it just kept on going outside the block, in fact. The Hornet's Nest is an absolute winner. Never tested before. I said that a couple times, and the results were just fantastic. Well, let's get some close-ups of the damage to the block and close this video out once and for all.
Behind it.
Does that help? Oh, that helps.
Yeah.
That helps.
Reflect a little.
Okay, so that's where it entered.
Down here.
Yep, good placement there. And then it just...
And good dispersion.
It's
with
like a starburst there.
Yep. The old shuttlecock.
And then there's the
bird
base.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Base
That's
right here.
about 7.5 inches or so. And then the steel ball.
Steel ball.
I actually have a tape measure if we want to get official. That's the steel ball looks like it made it about 11.5,
Yeah.
12 inches.
Yeah.
Not bad. That's ugly. And there's all these little you see where the little rods and stuff exited out the side of the block.
And you can see a lot of the.
Oh, just so much debris and stuff in there.
Ouch.
Yeah, that is ugly. That is an ugly wound. Not super deep,
Not
but
deep, but
for a defense round, that may be the cat's meow, as they say. The bee's knees.
right. Oh yeah.
The hornet's sting.
Keep it all inside the house.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah. That's a wicked round.
Yeah. That I'm impressed.
That
The
was
reason
cool,
it's a
though.
hornet's nest.
The hornet's
everywhere.
knees.
Yeah.
Let's see this. So that made it about 6.5 inches to the metal disc. These about 4 inches, but you got to realize that some of them went way out here.
Yeah.
They're exiting way out here,
Yeah. There's a.
and some of them were stuck in this backing plate too.
Yeah.
They made it all the way out, and they were still stuck in that. And there's probably some that just bounced off that too. And then we have the ball that made it to about 10.5 inches. Probably
Want another nail?
Really good. Yeah, another nail.
Well, that's a big one.
Wow.
So the 2 little ones were in the.
And the nails,
backing.
they rip and they go sideways through there.
Do lots of damage.
Oh man, that's ugly. I wish my block wasn't as yellowed as that, but you can still see it. My goodness.
Yeah, out here tell Flater Mouse.
Yeah, I finally got Breanna's dad. I've been wanting to get him shooting for years now. As long as, you know, he's a great personality. He was willing to be on camera. We appreciate that. He's a great shot, just like Breanna.
Had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Nasty round, and
Yeah.
I hope I can get you guys back out here again, because you're able to give me tips on how to shoot better, or you know, ideas and stuff, and I appreciate that.
Well, no, and the hornet's nest was an actual hornet's nest.
It really was.
A lot of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they shot well.
Yeah.
They shot good.
Yeah.
Very
Good job,
consistent.
Jay.
Yep.
Anyway, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. We'll see you next time.